Hello. I'm arriving just in time. I can see that you are about to leave, which is funny because this is your house. Where would you go? Oh, no, of course not. No, I wouldn't be accusing you of trying to avoid me, even though it's been almost a year and a half since we've talked, if not longer. Wow. How time flies when you're doing so many treacherous things. So many strenuous things is what I meant to say. Oh, you know, being the queen and all, it's been quite exhausting, really. When you couple it with all of the other things going on in my very busy and very exciting and very royal and rich life, it's just been, it's been a lot to handle. Definitely. But I'm so glad to catch up with you, friend. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to catch up with you. Yes. But if you don't mind, my throat is so dry. I simply need something to wet my whistle, but I've forgotten my box of wine. Do you have anything else? I know that the Franzia is my favorite imported straight from France. It's my good shit. But I've been enjoying my good shit a bit too much lately, so I'm out. Do you have anything perhaps in the pantry behind you, or that delightful little refrigerator? That is your beer refrigerator. Ooh, that sounds poor. Okay. Why is it so small? It looks like it's for somebody the size of my pet rats. I don't... Oh, it's meant to only fit a couple of drinks. So, not for those who have many friends or host many parties, but for those who are lonely and drink by themselves. That sounds like me. What else do you have besides the beer? Because I'm a queen. I don't drink beer these days. Truly. Like that song, I want to dive with you in the mountains and bathe with you in the breeze. What is that song? I want to truly, madly, deeply love thee. Whatever it is. What do you have? Truly. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. This is a strawberry lemonade. How exciting. How do I open this? See, I'm wealthy now, and so my nails are actually long and false. They're not even real. They're acrylics. They're acrylic nails. I know, and we're not in a pandemic anymore, so I get to have somebody come to my house and do my nails, and I don't even have to worry about getting canceled for it. Have I been drinking already? Of course I have. You know me. And although I didn't bring my own beveroo, I did bring my own glass. I did. I always have to bring my own glass because, you know, these sticky fingers. If I didn't bring my own glass, I would steal one of yours. And we can't have that. I'm a queen now, after all. So let's open this up. Strawberry lemonade. How exciting. Let's see. How does one open this without a servant? Let's see. Jack. Yes, I bring them everywhere. Jack, come here. Can you open this for me? Thank you, Jack. Awesome. I appreciate you. You didn't know I was bilingual? Well, now you do. I'm a queen of many talents. Ooh. It tastes a bit like soap. How exciting. It's been a long time since I've been allowed to drink soap. How delightful. See how it bubbles? See how it bubbles? By the way, I love the new house that I bought you. I really do. After I spilled all over your floor the last time and I bought you the new house, I haven't even been to see it. Can you believe that? It's almost like you used me for my money. No, that wasn't any shade, as the kids say. That was just a general observation. I would have done the same thing. Don't you worry, honey. Cheers. This is a lot bubblier than the wine, but it is quite good. It is a little bit soapy. But as you know, I used to bleach my hair and my teeth with the kitchen floor cleaner because it had bleach in it. But now I've strayed away from doing it to my hair for too long because I've noticed that it's so much thicker and more voluptuous if I don't. But my teeth, I do still bleach with the floor cleaner. So the queen's not around to tell me what to do anymore. So who cares? You know what I mean? By the way, I wanted to tell you that, as I know you know, I'm the queen now. I know. Oh, it was such a tragedy about the queen and the king. Rest their souls. But now that they're gone, I am the queen, you know, and that means that I have access to all of the family jewels. And so I have this piece here from my late husband. It's a diamond, yes, it's a raw cut diamond. And my classic black choker that I wore on our wedding day, rest in peace. I do wear this every day as a little reminder of him and a little bit of a thank you for what he did for me. You remember that he cheated on me with that bitch Elsa? You remember that? Yes. I remember that too. How could one forget? Oh, but aside from that, he was a wonderful man. Wonderful man. Gay man. But we had a great marriage anyway. We did. We had a really good marriage anyway. And remember, I can say whatever I want about the gays because I am part of the LGBTQIA+ community. So I can say whatever I want. Sorry. It's from the crying. The crying and the emotion. Hold on one second. Being so raw and real about the loss of my husband. I cried the whole way here in my DP. I often cry during my DPs. Designated pumpkins. The rides that I get when I've been drinking too many. Yes, exactly. I often cry. I cry. And I'm such an emotional, very, very connected with myself person. And so I cry and I also laugh and I do many things that normal people do. I do, and I don't change accents, and I have lots of money. I'm just your average, rich, wealthy, fancy, kind-hearted queen. That's what everyone says. So then next I have my gold necklace. This one is from a lover of mine. You might know him. Oh, dare I say? I dare not. Robin Hood. But don't tell me what I told you, darling. Come on. Don't tell anyone. That'd be extremely embarrassing for me. It's Robin Hood after all. He's poor. But I often, will make passionate, sweet love in my castle. And then I'll send him back to his little village with all of his little peasants. And I'll give him perhaps a bead for my necklace, perhaps a ring for my fingers. And, he'll give it to the poor. It's the least that I can do. Because remember, I used to be poor. I know. It's hard to believe now after all these years, but yes, I was poor. And now here I am drinking the world's fanciest truly drinks out of my crystal goblets. Who would have thought? Me, Cinderella, a queen drinking out of crystal goblets with real alcohol that I didn't make myself in the basement. It makes me emotional just thinking about it. Again, I'm a very emotional, genuine person. Back to my necklaces. See this one? This one here. This belonged to my mother-in-law. Rest her soul. The queen. Former queen. I can't get over it. The tragic death. I mean, I got all of her jewels. Crowns, tiaras, necklaces, earrings, everything. Because of course it went to her only heir, and since the prince and I didn't have any children, everything went to me. I know. So I got this. Look at this. Diamonds and pearls for little old Cinderella. And these subtle, very subtle little earrings as well. These earrings say to me, humble, subdued, relaxed, not poor, because I would never be poor again. I wouldn't allow it, but just ever so slightly can't think of the word, but that's what these earrings say to me. They say that, and I want, what is this? And I want to give that impression to my followers. Let me have some more. I'm so sorry. My thoughts just simply will not clear. I'm thinking, oh dear, I've spilled on your floor again. No, I can afford to buy you as many new houses as you want, but because we're friends and we haven't seen each other in so long, I'm hoping that you'll just forgive my slight indiscretions and just take it as a little reminder that the queen once sat here and drank Trulies with you. Oh yes, that is so fine. You can tell that it is from Boston, Massachusetts, which I know a lot about. I am the ruler of Boston, Massachusetts, I believe. But in fact, most days I don't even know where I am from, so. That's about it. That's about all I can do at one time. It's bubbly. This is bubbly. So, I don't know if you remember from our last conversation, but my husband, rest his soul, he was a very troubled man. He had many, oh shit, demons. He had demons like you wouldn't believe. And he was confused. He was so confused. on me with Elsa, that other bitch in the blue dress. You know, we both wear blue. I understand my titties are so much bigger than hers, and she is a natural blonde and I am not. And there are many, many things about her that are so uncannily different than me. But for some reason he confused her with me, and he did do the dirty, with her. Oh. And oh dear, oh no, I'm seeing sights of the paparazzi. Sorry, it wasn't a text message, it was the flash of the paparazzi that it's flashing in my mind. PTSD. I am so famous now. I am so famous, and the people take photos of me everywhere I go, whether I call them there or not, which normally I do 95% of the time, but even on the 5% of the time that I don't call them, they're there. And they take photos of me spread-legged coming out of the back of my limousine, and they see my panties or lack thereof. Oh, embarrassing. Oh, embarrassing, because I have too much. Because I have let this whole community think that I am dyeing my hair brown as a symbol of my grief for the loss of my husband and his parents. I've let the community think that I'm a natural blonde at heart, but when they see me spread-legged coming out of the limousine, they know it's not true. Because the commentaries match strength. It doesn't. And so I'm so embarrassed. So embarrassed. So the flash of the not text on the screen of my not phone in front of your face, it really just made me think, oh my god, they're going to see my vagina, and we can't have that again. So what's this here? Original lemonade. That sounds so nice. This is bubbly. This is so bubbly. Original lemonade hot seltzer. That's what I use when I'm having trouble going poo. I have a little seltzer water, Alka-Seltzer. That's a lie. I've never had that before. I've just seen it in the movies. You drop it in and it's like... Jack, my dear, can you open this? I can't do it with my nails. Thank you so much, little mouse. He is so sweet to me. Oh, thank you so much. Well, bottoms up. I was thinking, well, what's that? You're wondering how the king and queen... Hold on, I need to reposition. Because I am... all of this being popular, wealthy. Ouch. All this popularity and wealth. Oh, I didn't even finish telling you about my jewels. All of this popularity and wealth has really hurt my back. Just the weight of the whole world's opinions about me on my shoulders. And my humongous knockers. It's a wonder how I still stand straight. Not completely straight, but you know what I'm saying. Well, what was I saying? Oh, my necklaces. We'll talk about the king and queen later. We don't need to talk about them now, or how they were poisoned. We don't need to talk about that. This one is my special necklace. This necklace right here. Ouch. Hold on. This necklace right here. This is my reminder of several things, Mr. Potter. Sorry. That's not funny. I'm sorry. It's my reminder. I just took the rest of the video like this. It's my reminder of several things I would like to say. And one of them. So sorry. I'm just trying to. It's my reminder of several things. One of them is this. The glass slipper. I'm American now. The glass slipper that was once on my tiny, adorable little foot. Narrow toes, just so small that people are like, oh, how do you even fit into adult shoes? And I'm like, I just don't. It's a reminder of the glass slipper that I once wore, provided by my fairy godmother, who no longer returns my calls. And the life that I used to live back when I was, for better or worse, a servant to my wicked stepmother and my ugly, ugly stepsisters. Which I would call worse names, but I don't want to get cancelled, and I don't know if there are cameras in here. Oh, there are cameras everywhere. I'm so popular. They follow me. But this is a reminder to me that I was once poor, and so not to waste my wealth. And then it's also a reminder to me, because it is made of glass, that those who live in glass houses do not cast stones on others because their husbands are simultaneously gay and also having affairs with women named Elsa or something like that, because they're total fucking assholes and they deserved to die and never be found again. And then their parents were poisoned, and I know nothing about it. I just know that they died peacefully in their sleep, and now the kingdom is mine. And so it's just a little reminder to me to always remember my roots and where I came from. And cheers to that. So how are you? Tell me about it. Excuse me, tell me about how you are. Oh, this is just a fluffy cat named Puss Puss. Tell me about your life. What's new with you? Why have you been avoiding me? Just kidding, you haven't been avoiding me, have you? If you remember when I first got here, I caught you trying to sneak out. I caught you trying to sneak out before I arrived. And I just wonder, what was that about? Nothing. It was just a coincidence. You were just coming out to check the mail. Yes. Mail? You check your own mail? Oh. I haven't done that in years because I'm too rich. Other people check my mail for me. Oh shit. I'm so sorry about this. At least it's not my red wine. Because you know those stains don't come out. This seems to be fine. Right. Yes. Okay, you were saying. You know. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. I'm gonna reposition. Yeah. My foot is totally asleep. Asleep like that bitch Aurora. Sorry. She's literally like 20 years older than me. She wears blue, she wears pink, she doesn't know what she wants, she has multiple fairy godmothers. Fucking ridiculous. Spoiled bitch. What? Oh no, nothing. My nose tends to run when I drink poor liquor. Poor alcohol, as it were. But it's not your fault at all. I'm grateful for the buzzaroo. I am. Because I forgot my Franzia at the liquor store because I didn't buy any. And yes, I'm supposed to have people who do that for me. I need to be honest about something. Yes. Why did I turn into Keira Knightley? I need to tell you something. Something very serious. Shit. Captain Jack Sparrow. That's the tea. Hold on. I had a fling. No, not with Robin Hood. That's on the DL. I had a fling with somebody else. Somebody who stole this for me. It's a ruby. You can tell where it's from, can't you? That's right. A sunken ship. A treasure chest. I've been having a love affair with none other than Captain Jack Sparrow. And I love him. I love him. Well, that's all fine and good, love. It's all fine and good. But Captain Jack Sparrow, he does not love. He just takes and uses and then disappears. And then he comes back months, weeks, sometimes over a year. The longest was 1 year, 13 days, and 8 hours. He comes back, and it's like no time has passed. And oh, how I missed him, and how I love Captain Jack Sparrow. And we've had an affair. My kingdom would never approve. All the peasants, they've been pillaged and plundered by Captain Jack Sparrow. They would never approve of such a man. So I've had to keep that affair a secret as well. And it's been so difficult for me. Because I love him. I love his tattoos and his rum that we share from the bottle. Night after night under the shade of a palm tree as the sun sets on the beach. Oh, Captain Jack Sparrow. So, long story short, TMZ found out. TMZ. The magical it's French. Zorism, the magical Zorism, and they found out and they printed the story on every newspaper and magazine in town, and my entire kingdom is turned against me. And now they're speculating that perhaps are in it together, and that we poisoned, I can't even say it because I would never do such a thing, poisoned the dear king and queen. Which, you know me, I would never do. But anyway, it's just been a really hard week because I have literally gone from like having everything and being like the poster child of like getting my shit together, and then when people find out that I've literally been fucking a pirate and they're like, what the fuck, bitch? It's been really hard. But the show must go on. And so here we are. Nose dripping from the upset emotions that I feel. Because I do. I have real, genuine emotions. But I tell you what, it's been so hard to go from this Cinderella, and there's my little snoopin' prince. He's so handsome. So handsome. And it's hard because, you know, my fairy godmother here, back when I was a blonde, kitchen floor cleaner. Oh, and when the slipper fit, oh, one could not believe, and we were so happy then. And oh, look at my bitch-ass fucking doodle-doo stepsisters cry. The good old days. It's hard to go from that to this. A real, true celebrity. An icon of the people. As I am. Look at me, with my pillow, pretending like I'm poor. This was well after I got married and had money. But look, I was like, oh, I'm feeding the chickens. Oh, and look, there are my mice friends. You know how I love rodents and hate all other animals. Oh, singing raised her spirits too. That's about me. It's about me. My bandana, you can tell that I was pretending, but very realistically, acting poor. And I've come so far. They've written so many stories about me. But then they started putting me on the cover of things like this. Gossip magazines, Princess Chronicles, love and friendship drama. They started putting me on it. Me, gorgeous me, with my choker, as you can see, with that stupid pink dress bitch. And then wait for it. At least Elsa's not in this, or I swear to you I would sue whoever wrote this article. But you know who is in it? Yeah. You can guess what that's about. My love affairs. They don't like foxes. They don't like pirates. What do the people want? Another Prince Charming? You know they're all homosexual. Which is fine. This is very bubbly. You know they're all homosexual. And I'm a beautiful, desirable, pansexual woman. I deserve to be wined and dined by somebody with class, with money, with connections to get me private jets and mansions across the world. Perhaps not somebody so lowly as Captain Jack, but how fun he is. To enjoy a good sex on the beach with. You know, the drink. Listen, so here's why I've come to you. I need advice. My kingdom has found out that I am with the con man, the drunk. Can't relate to that at all. Captain Jack Sparrow. And they are not pleased. They are threatening to impeach me. I can't even say it, so don't ask me to repeat myself. They're threatening to take the crown away from me, saying to give it to somebody who is blood of the throne. And as I only married Prince Charming and killed his married into his family with his mother and his father, they're saying that I don't belong, which makes me so sad. I don't give a fuck. I love him, who cares? You know what I mean? Let's just go, like, steal the 7 seas. He can steal whatever I want. Like, he doesn't even have to buy it. He can just take it because he's a pirate. What am I even saying? Like, you are so helpful. You are so smart. You are such a bad bitch. Has anybody told you that recently? Every time I come to you, like, once every 1.5 years, and I tell you, like, oh my god, girly, I'm struggling, you're like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, yes, exactly, you know, like, you just get me. You just get me. And I really appreciate that. And you know what? Fuck, sorry. And you know what I want to do is... Oh, well. I want to go out dancing. And I want to take you, bestie, and I want to do your makeup to go out dancing. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh my god, video idea. Fucking so awesome. I just got a video idea. This video will never see the light of day. This was not funny. This was not cool. So if you're seeing this, you are part of the squad that literally should never see any of my fucking videos go live ever because they're not funny and they're not entertaining at all. But like, if I decide to post this, that means, and you're watching this part right now at almost 40 minutes, that you are one of my best fucking friends. Add me on Instagram, send me a message and say, I watched until the end of your video. Let's be best fucking friends. And I don't know if I'll give you my phone number, but like, we will become very close and we will become best friends, because if you think that I'm worth sitting through this much of a video with, that's like really fucking cool, because it was not even that good. I'm so sorry. I'm not very funny. I can't do it. So I think we should go dancing. And what I was thinking is that oh shit, I was supposed to give you this, but I never put anything in it. I was supposed to give you this present, and of course it's made of glass, like, you know, I like, for the transparency and such, but I forgot to put anything in it. So you know what, I'm gonna go put something in that. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, gonna grab another drink. If you want to grab me several more of those Trulies out of the refrigerator, and then I'm going to do your makeup. I'm gonna do your makeup, my friend, and we are gonna go out to the club and we are gonna dance, and we are gonna forget all about those stupid boys and girls who ever broke our hearts or did us wrong, even that hottie Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh my god, my kingdom hates him. But I'm thinking maybe if we go out, we can find somebody that's like totally new, funky, and fresh, and my kingdom will love them, and maybe they'll have money too, and we can like marry our money, and so like I can have like all my billions and millions and trillions of fucking dollars. And I can also marry into like more money and have even more. And then I can like share the wealth. You know, like giving is loving and loving is giving. And I love to give because it's nice. So, yeah. I'm gonna get my best makeup and my best stuff, and I'm gonna do your makeup, and we are gonna go out and we are gonna have so much fun. We are gonna dance with everybody we see. We are gonna grind and pop it and lock it and twist it and drop it, and we're gonna have so much fun. And the paparazzi, cha-ching, can take as many pictures as they want, because we are bad bitches and we don't give a fuck. And that's on queen shit, period. That's right, bitch. You're my best friend. I love you. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.